Hey, what's shaking, everybody? It is time for October Surf Report. Stop overthinking, avoiding the dreaded analysis paralysis. And I got to apologize for the little lateness. My computer decided to pretend it had my mom's internet. So it was nothing to do with the internet, but my computer decided, I don't want to let you into StreamYard. So a quick reboot fixed everything. Yay. Whoops. Oh my gosh. All right. For a brief second, I'm like, oh my God, I'm the only one on this show tonight. I need my computer to work. All right. So the impetus of this presentation this month is as I wander about the lands of Facebook, and I'm in the thrifting board, and I'm in the Secret Beach, and I'm in other groups, because I always want to keep the pulse on what's happening, what's bothering people, stuff like that. One thing I see is people spending way too much time researching things that are not going to have the amount of return that would warrant so much time. Along the same lines, I see people make a post about a bad transaction on eBay, and they'll make it in 3, 4, 5, 6 Facebook groups and then reply to all of them. And they've been on the phone for 3 hours with eBay, and this bad buyer's not going to get one over on me. Oh yeah, how much was this item? $20. So right or wrong, and it sucks. It sucks when you're taken advantage of. Fully understand that. But right or wrong, you spent 3 hours on the phone, and then you have been replying to every single person in 6 Facebook groups over $20. Now, I know $20 is nothing to sneeze at, but the amount of time in those 3 hours, plus all the extra time commenting on Facebook that you could have listed more stuff or fine-tune some listings or source some better things, oh my gosh, it's crazy to me. All right. So what I want everyone to do is to sit back and relax and enjoy this, but think about, as I go through examples and stuff and show you how I do things, where you might be doing analysis paralysis. And it's not just about the items. Jessica had, and I see her in the chat. Hi, Jess. Had analysis paralysis about shipping something. And oddly enough, I had that exact same thing sitting around here. Now, I'm not having analysis paralysis around that item. I just haven't got to it yet. So let's get into it. And you'll see the difference between when you should research a lot and when you shouldn't. Let's make this big, me small. All right. Some items should take less than 20 seconds of research. Here's a prime example. Hootie and the Blowfish Cracked Review. That was their first album. That was the album that spawned 1 million hits and sold about 20 million copies. When you type in Hootie and the Blowfish Cracked CD, and you see instantly in the actives, there's 420, 99 cents, $1.90, buy it now, $1.99, buy it now, $5.25, buy it now, $4 with the free shipping. You know, in an instant, that CD is not worth your time. There's 420 people who already have that CD, and you could get it for $4 with free shipping. That should be the end of it. So if you don't know music, this is where just common sense and hear me in your head should come in. You don't have to know this album to realize when there's 420 of them and they're going for about $3, it's not worth your time to do anything else. Not list it, not research it, nothing. Now, other things might need hours, if not days of research. Here's a prime example. The holy grail of finding records is what's called the Beatles Butcher cover, and it's from the album Yesterday and Today. So if you find a copy of Yesterday and Today, how do you know if it's the $20 version or the $3,000 version? That is when I want you to sit down and take an hour or 2 or 3, because you for sure don't want to sell a $3,000 version for $20. Okay. And that's where we're going to talk about the tools of doing your research are going to come in. But for sure, Hootie is a quick pass. Beatles Yesterday and Today, definitely dig in. All right, but where do you start researching when you don't even know what to look up? So now, look, it's really easy for all of us to read Beatles Yesterday and Today and Hootie and the Blowfish Cracked Review. But, and I wish I had an example here, but let me find something real quick. How about this letter opener? I got this when I was cleaning out a basement once, back when I was in high school. This might be worth a ton of money. It's got a little curve. It is the best back scratcher ever, so I'll never get rid of it. but I wouldn't know what to call this beyond a letter opener. So maybe someone else might say, "Oh, that's a um 18th century dagger letter opener." But I wouldn't know that because I wouldn't even know what to look up besides letter opener, and that would return way too much stuff. The thrifting board. It is amazing to me the amount of people who go, I go, "Did you post on the thrifting board?" Oh, no, I haven't done that yet. The thrifting board is an endless fountain of information from its 60,000 members. I'm going to show you prime examples of exactly how easily and quickly that works. All right, making sure that I got Debbie's feeding me the questions up. Okay, cool. Okay, so this was a couple days ago. Carol August said, "I wonder if you guys can help me out with idea of this lamp." Now, say I bought this lamp. I don't know anything about lamps like this. So other than glass lamp, I wouldn't know where to begin. But she had an inkling of an idea, Murano, and there was a tag on it that she posted. And within an hour, there was so much discussion based on that tag, with people putting links. Here's a pair for that's like $5,000. And so right away, boom, she had some answers. Now, I don't expect anyone to take ZZ Top Rancho, the best of ZZ Top, and put in the thrifting board and go, "What is this and what's it worth?" You can all read and type words, and y'all can type in numbers. Okay, that's the kind of stuff that we would never allow because that's easy to look up. But if you've never had a glass lamp, you don't know what are the terms. Again, Carla didn't know what these were. She found a whole lot of them at 6:04 p.m. She said, "What the heck are these things?" At 6:06, Levi said, "Sycamore guards, 2 prongs to be specific." Boom. So if you pick that up and you've never had a mower, you wouldn't know what the heck those were. But Levi's had a mower, so Levi knew. That's how you use it. Now, I posted in the thrifting board back in July. What terms do I use? Now, I've never done vases, although I've sold a lot of tiki vases. But I've never sold a pretty vase like this. So I asked back on July 2nd, okay, vases aren't my specialty. For those of you who sell vases, what terms am I using? Because I didn't know what to look up other than red vase. You know how many things red vase would return? Way too many to go through. Yeah, Leanne says, "I've asked questions in TTB and SB. Appreciate the help I get from these groups." Now, you can ask in Secret Beach, but Secret Beach is a small group compared to 60,000 members in the thrifting board. And so you're probably going to get quicker help. So, yes, I didn't know terms like swung. Didn't know it. Had never heard it before because I never dealt with anything like this. So, boom, my friend Velma right away, mid-century modern swung vase glass, right away. And then there was more info. Well, guess what? Sold today for $70. Now, if that is the universe saying, "Hey, Jay, here's an exclamation point for your presentation today." I used the group back in July. I listed it right away. I've had a lot of lowball offers, but I knew based on the things that the members of the thrifting board posted that I should get around $70. Now, the key to all this is I didn't write in red vase on eBay and search through 10,000 things. That's a huge waste of time. But members who have sold vases gave me the keywords, and boom, I was off and running. Someone said that's an L.E. Smith, and then I looked and I researched it and I figured out, yep, that is. And so I went with it. So that's where I expect y'all to use your fellow thrifter in the thrifting board to help you. Okay, let's do a live post for help on this. Oh, I had to reboot my computer. So hold a quick second. I just realized that post was long gone. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, maybe it's not. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Any help on this? Here, I'll actually show you what I'm doing. I had this ready to go, but after the reboot, it would disappear. Any help on this sweater, please? The only UVH I can find is university. All right, let me get the pictures up here. Recent. My goal was to do this right out the gate and then, show you guys. But of course, a quick reboot screwed all that up. So hold please. Where did my sweater pictures go? To say I'm mildly annoyed at this point would be truly an understatement. Okay, hold please, and I do apologize for the delay. Matter of fact, I have them up and ready from the last time I prepped this. So because I've got a sweater that I cannot figure out, a Letterman sweater, which you'll see in a second. I can't figure out what the heck it goes to. There we go. All right. Okay, there should be some others. Come on. All right, so that's the pad. It's an old Letterman sweater. Seriously. Seriously. Mm. That is so weird that it's only showing me the one picture. All right, there we go. Boom and boom. There we go. Okay. So the only thing I could find was University of Houston, Victoria, but they are the Jaguars. Anyone know who the Prince Alberts are? Okay, so let's see. And Debbie, could you remind me or anyone else to check at the end of this presentation if what replies we've got on the thrifting board? Let's see. Now, this one's a little bit more obscure than that vase. Okay. So let's see if anyone can help us. So there we go. All right, let's get back to our presentation. So there's our live post. Yeah, University of Valhalla. So you would think it'd be easy to look up a university, even one that doesn't exist anymore when you have the letters and the mascot. But who knows? Yes, Aaron, get your mind out of the gutter. All right. So we posted the sweater. There's the pictures. UVH, Prince Albert. And it's not super old, but definitely ain't new either. Okay. Now, one of you fellow beachcombers was in the post where I said, what are you stuck on? Was stuck on a Barbie. And so here's the Barbie, thanks to Greta. So she had 3 pictures for me, and I don't know Barbies. So I went ahead and posted this in the thrifting board today. And when I posted it, within 3 minutes, Karen Lewis said midge, twist, and turn. Now, Karen was wrong on midge, but she was right on the twist and turn, which I didn't know what that was. And then 2 minutes later, so 5 minutes from the time I posted, Lisa comes in with the actual correct thing. This is PJ twist and turn. And worth about, once I looked it up, about $80. So you don't want, here's a prime example. A Barbie, there's so many, kind of like the Beatles album. There's so many. So you don't want to just willy-nilly a Barbie. But if you're like, okay, I looked at 10,000 Barbies, my brain's getting a little mushy, pop in the thrifting board and go, hey, I know it's the 116 living doll, but I'm a little fuzzy on what specifically it is. Boom, right away, Lisa came in with the right answer, and Karen did say, oh, you're so right. I was wrong on Midge. All right. Focus, everyone. You guys are still on the Prince Albert. I never even thought that would go that far. Too funny. All right. So here's some things I sold recently that I spent 0 time researching. 0. Now I got, so then you would think, Jay, why'd you buy these? I got them in boxes from the blue box from Goodwill. And here is a B Slim dress. Never heard of it. Never would have picked it up, but I did sell it for $25. So now it's in my brain a little bit. But I just looked up B Slim dresses. I saw the going rate and we priced it. That's it. That's it. I didn't have to hunt down this exact one. An Izod polo. Talk about boring. I took a best offer of $9. Talk about boring. A light purple Izod polo, but I owned it. It was $1. So I thought I'd give it a try. So I made a couple of dollars, but man, there is no research needed to be done. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing where I think most people make their mistakes. You do not have to find the exact item to get the price for lower priced items. You've got to find the exact Beatles record that you have, the exact version. But for a Izod Polo and light purple, if no one else has any, some people just stop researching, like, I don't know what to do now. But let me put that in really. No, you don't need to find the exact thing. How about these hoodie shorts? Can Los Angeles. Never heard of the brand. Again, came in a box from Goodwill. So I go to look at Can denim shorts. There are currently 870 live. Okay. Now, based on the hoodie example, you might be like, why would you list it? There's almost 900. But let's see what it's selling for. Okay. Oops, back it up. So there's hundreds sold. And if you look at the prices, less than 15, 20, less than 25, less than 12, 14, 19, less than 22, less than 25. So if you look at that and can get an idea that it's about $20, maybe a little under, and then you go to Terapeak and type in the same thing, Can denim shorts, there have been 1,046 pairs sold in the last year, and the average sold price is $20.02. Now, that takes no time. I didn't go scrolling through every pair of Can shorts. No, it's not a big deal. But I saw it was a $20 pair of shorts, and I sold mine for $19. So I got exactly what it should be sold for. Now, the average selling price is $20. I always use best offer, so I have to price it about 20 to 25% higher than the going rate for a couple of reasons. Because then I can take offers, but also I can run sales. And sometimes people are just in a hurry and they just buy. And it's sold for $19. So I was right in the sweet spot with zero work. Oops. What did your research say? Just kidding. Ha 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 ha. Is that really what it is, Elisa? Or is that just you being funny? All right, so let's talk about CDs. That's my jam. And let's talk about how to look it up without spending a ton of time. Make it go quick. And then we're going to do a live one. Okay, so I have this Absolute Kravitz CD. Absolute's a brand of vodka. They put out this promo CD. And the thing you got to pay attention to is it says one song on top, but if you look at the bottom, there's 9 more mixes of that same song. And they're remixed by 9. Oh no, there's 10 mixes. 10 mixes. So the original and then 10 mixes. Okay, now here is the way to do research. Start broad. I just put Absolute Kravitz. Didn't even put CD in yet. Because let me tell you, how many times people forget the core word, CD, book, jeans. So I want to see. Okay, so there's a bunch of ads, and then there is one CD, but I will now narrow it down because I don't see what I'm looking for, and I will add the one more specific term. So here we got Absolute Kravitz CD. Well, ain't that first one with a picture of a girl all like this? And that second one could be, but there's no markings on it, and mine says Absolute Kravitz on the front, absolutekravitz.com on the back. And then that right thing is definitely not it. So when I click on that, it says Absolute Kravitz Breathe 1-track promo CD single. So this is a different version of this. This has that one song, but not the remixes. So I'm not going to put any more stock in this, but I did want to show you what you would think their next picture would be, the picture of the actual CD, because that should be your next picture. So there's their first picture. Very dark. Don't take a white CD on a white background. That's their second picture. And their third picture is why you should buy a CD. Crazy. Now let's look at their description. That green line is the entire description. The rest is their terms of service. Okay. Again, just showing this ain't the right thing, but don't do things like this. Do not. All right. Now that we're fine tuning it, let's switch to solds and see if there's any solds. Absolute Kravitz CD, no solds. Okay. Now I'm going to take out the specific term and then put absolute kravitz just in case someone forgot CD. And again, I see the ads and nothing else. So again, we know quickly. Now, this all moves very quick when I'm doing this. I'm slowing it down for you guys, but it moves rather quick. There are no solds in the last 90 days. All right, pop on over to Terapeak. Always have Terapeak open. Always, always, always. And I put in absolute kravitz CD, and it says we couldn't find any solds, so we just showing you the actives. Okay, so no solds in the last 365 days. So now I am excited about this because no one's have it. Lenny's awesome. To have this with all the different mixes is super duper cool. So I'm excited. All right. If you have it, I should put an asterisk. If you have it, pop over to Worth Point and I'll put in absolute kravitz CD. And that is still not it. Yep, that is still not it. So, okay, now got nothing there. And then for music, the last stop would be Discogs. It doesn't have to be your last stop, but this is kind of the order I do it in. Hey, look, there it is, right in the upper right corner there, and the one to the right of that. So when I click on it, boom, there it is, the original version and all the remix versions. And I see what it's selling for. The average is $21. The median is $23. The highest is $26, and the lowest is $11. So as you can see, even without all that breakdown, if you just looked at the chart, you can see $25 is about the going rate. So that's where I'm going to price it at like 30, 32 or best offer. Maybe even a little bit more, 35, because no one's had one on eBay. Some CD consumers don't even know to go to Discogs. Okay. And then here is all the solds over the years and their conditions, because as I've taught you, always compare apples to apples. If yours is like new, you can kind of ignore the ones that say good because yours is in way better shape. And then here's the ones for sale. So the cheapest one is $18. It's from the United States. It's very good on both media and sleeve. My sleeve is probably very good plus, and my media is near mint. So I pop down. It's very good plus for $19. And then near mint and very good plus. That's what I have for $20. So if I was going to be on Discogs, I'll have to keep in the $20 range, but I will try it for $35 on eBay. Now, that seemed like it took 10 minutes, but when I'm sitting down to do it, all those steps take no longer than 30 seconds. Again, if it's the Beatles butcher cover, yes, there's going to be more reading with little numbers and stuff, but this is a very simple thing. We know exactly what it is. It's a promo from Absolute that has 11 tracks, 10 of them remixes of track one. Now, if nothing else, and this is what blows my mind, when I ask people, hey, did you just straight up Google it? I get the answer no so often. So if you can't find it on any of those places, just Google it. Sometimes more info will come up. And if you're not seeing what you want to see in just straight Google, pop over to images, and then you might see this image and then follow the path to where that image goes and see if you can find out some more information. Okay. And this does happen, and it happened to me this week, and I'm going to show you. If nothing else, just pull the trigger with an educated guess. So I had this import CD featuring Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, Bing Crosby, Christmas CD. This is one of those things that if it wasn't a Japanese import, it would be like Laser Light. It would be like a cheapie. There's no pictures of Elvis. There's no booklet, just one sheet for the cover. And so I put it up for like, I don't know, $15 maybe. And I got a quick offer of 12 euros, which is like $13.50. And I took it. Couldn't find it anywhere. Did my due diligence on the steps I just showed you. And could this be worth 18 or 20? Could be. Am I happy with a quick 13? Absolutely. Absolutely. So it moved, and I'm not gonna cry about it. Because if it sells quickly, don't sweat that it was listed too low. You made money, and on to the next one. Now, have we all sold things that right after, or maybe a day after, we realize, oh crap, I left $50 on the table. I left $100 on the table. Yep, it has absolutely happened. But don't lose sleep over it. Just learn from it. Okay, so I like that, but why the V and the H? Where does that come in? See, that's what's confusing me. The V and the H. Okay, so let's do a live example. I have the Side Street Strutters Jazz Band Winter Wonderland. And as you can see, brand new. Okay. So let's go and do anyone reply on my post yet. Oops. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Nope. That's not my post. Okay. All right. So Prince Albert's a city just outside Edmonton. Okay. So nothing exact yet. Okay. So here we are. And let's, like I said, let's start. Ooh, wrong thing. There we go. Let's start broad. Okay. Side Street Strutters. That's it. And it helps to spell side correctly. Make it a little bigger so it's easier to read. Okay. There's 18 all in the CD category. So I don't have to throw on CD right now. And now I'll be more specific. It's Winter Wonderland. So let's go winter. Okay. No exact matches. Let's pop over to Solds. Nope. But I do want to see what Side Street Strutter CD is selling for. So let's back out winter and put on CD just to see what they're selling for. All right, there's 4 solds, $2, $1, $9, and then a lot for 20. Okay. I'm not all the way discouraged, but I'm not happy. All right. So we're going to go Side Street Strutters right into our Terra Peak research. And there have been 8 sold. So I can just cruise on down. And we can see the average sold price is $9. Okay. Well, I like that. What I like better is when we put in winter. Nothing. Although it's not a high ticket item, I seem to be the only one that has this. All right. So then when we take this and we pop over to Worth Point, nothing. All right, I'll take out winter and see if any other their CDs show up through Worth Point, which is mainly collectibles. So back in 19, this one sold for 30, this one sold for 11. All right, cool. All right, so now we're on Discogs. You know, I'm just copying along. And so there it goes. And there it is. There's the artist right here, Side Street Strutters Jazz Band. And then here's all the releases they have on Discogs. Oh, there's no Winter Wonderland on here anywhere. Oh my gosh. I'm very excited. So the things I can do now, I can make a landing page on Discogs. I also could just put it on eBay. But I have 2 of these. So I'll probably put one on eBay and one on Discogs and let the chips fall as they may. Okay. So and then like I said, straight up Google it. So let's Google it. Oh, not maps. I don't need a CLA right now. There we go. Okay, so let's straight up Google it. Okay, so it's available to listen to on our All Music. All Music is kind of like a library, encyclopedia of all artists, and it'll show you their releases. Come on. And there's Winter Wonderland right there. It's an hour long. I got a little bit more information from it. I can listen to a song if I want to hear what it sounds like. And yeah, that's about it. So if we back up to Google real quick. Here is the Side Street Strutters merchandise page. So if we go to Winter Wonderland, they must be out of business because this is where you would buy that CD. There's no way to buy it. There's absolutely no way to buy it. Oh, to order CDs, please send a check or money order too. I highly doubt that they're in business anymore because we've come such a long way in the ease of creating websites where we can buy on. There's no way I'm just mailing blindly a check. So I got 2 of these sealed. I'm excited. Now, what do I price them at? All right, we see that 9 to 11 is the going rate, because no one's had this. If they have a few fans out there still, I'll probably price it at $20. I'll put one on eBay, one on Discogs, and see what happens. If one gets sold quickly on one platform, I'll probably move the other one to that platform. Yeah. Anyone else besides Brian and I make a page on Discogs? All right. But there it is. I went through the steps. And again, I slowed it down while I talked through it. But typically, I have all those tabs open: Google, eBay, Terapeak, WorthPoint, Discogs. And then just look. I just look for it. All right. Let's get back to our presentation. Okay. So I don't know if John's in the chat, but John said, "Oh, man, I have had this broom laying around forever. And I've paid 10 to $12 and it's 51 inches long. I don't know what to do with it." So I don't know nothing about no carved brooms, but okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look up this broom. Oops. So I'm just going to write carved broom. Why do I got to sign in? I was just here. So I'm going very basic. I'm not trying to figure out what they're calling that face in the broom just yet. Okay. Old man, I don't know. But I'm just going to go carved broom and see what comes up. Okay, so I'm just cruising down here. We got 156. Let's see what I can find. Boom, there it is. Hand carved wood broom, wizard, witch face, old man. Okay, so I like wizard, and it looks exactly like John's, just a different color wood. So let's now add the word wizard to our search. Okay, so there it is, $99, and then whatever these little things are. So we're not worried about those, obviously. Let's go to solds. Holy crap, come on. This has been happening to me a lot lately, and it's kind of annoying. Is that all the boats I see? There we go. Okay, so none in the last 90 days. We will then quickly copy and paste over to Terapeak. And okay, so there's one right there. Sold for $26, and this one's over $26. But look, 34-inch, 26-inch. John's is 51 inches. So although we now have a starting point, kind of like the Beatles thing, we ain't found the exact one yet. So now let's try WorthPoint and see what's up. And now we'll actually put the 51 in the title. And there's one from 2118, 51-inch wizard old man broom. So back in 2018, it sold for $28. So the going rate on the shorter ones are around $28 right nowadays. This was 4 years ago, $28. So I would probably put $40 on this broom because now we've seen it. We've seen it sold in this exact version, and we've seen the shorter one sell, but that's kind of the going rate. And we saw the words wizard, carved, old man. Those are the words you want to use. And there's John. So there you go, John. So now you have an idea. Now, let me say something about WorthPoint. It's great to have. We have a discount. If you're selling a lot of collectibles, you should have it. If you don't have it, can't afford it, I am happy to help any one of you look up something every once in a while. I don't want you to send me 100 items and say, "Can you look all these up in WorthPoint?" But John wouldn't have found any one of these sold as 51 inches had he not got to WorthPoint. So that's where I am absolutely happy for you to come and say, "Hey, Jay, I've got this version. I can't find the 51 incher. Can you help me?" And I'll quickly check and go, "Yeah, here's your screenshot." Okay. So I'm happy to help any one of you. Just don't abuse it. Okay. All right. Let me see if I'm missing any questions. Oh, Aaron, you're serious? You think you know who carved it? Tree spirit. Okay, cool. So more words, and then in hanging out in groups, tree spirit is another good term to use. So these are the kind of things where you want to use as many terms as possible. Wizard, tree spirit, old man. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now there are other places to research out of the norm. eBay in that specific country. Now, not every country has eBay. There is no Mozambique eBay, but there's eBay Italy, there's eBay UK, eBay Germany. So if you have a product, say this German nutcracker here, I should have had this spelled out and ready. Uh, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to Google eBay Germany. I'm going to guess most of you have never done this because when you see the ebay.de, that is eBay Germany. And when you use Chrome, it automatically converts it to English for you, as you saw it happen just like that. Okay. And so if I, let me write these terms out over here and then I'll move it over. It's Steinbach, Volk, okay. I think I spelled it right. So I had to sell a bunch of those. And although I couldn't find any on American, I just want to see what they're selling for on Germany. And so here they are. And so we can break it down even more and go Nutcracker. Okay, so there's the two that are active right now, 59 euro, 30 euro. We'll go to the solds. And there's a bunch more from different countries. We'll go to the solds. Come on, eBay. There we go. All right, so that's not the one I had, but let's pretend just for now that's the one I had. Oh my gosh, what's 89 euro? So all you do is go 89 euro to USD, and it shows you right there $103.51. Okay, let Google be your friend. So if you have something that's from a specific country, check the eBay in their country. Live demo. Already did that. Okay, Google in that specific country. All right. Oops, what happened? Okay. This was this was a surprise to somebody the other day. If you just go straight to US Google, which is google.com, you aren't seeing everything on the web. People were shocked to find out that if you Google in Google Japan, you will find more information that you will not see on google.com. They're very, very shocked about that. And so let's do that. Google Japan. Spelling always counts. Okay, and as you can see, google.co.jp, that is Google in Japan. So now we have this import CD. Haven't a clue what any of this says, but guess what? I got a barcode. excuse me. So let's put the barcode right into Google. And there it is. So that artist name is Ayako Fuji. And the CD is called All the Latest Hit Songs. That's right from Billboard Japan. So boom, now I have the artist name without having to do anything, really. All I did was go to Google Japan and scan the barcode. That's it. And boom, now I have a jumping off point. I know her name and I know the name of the album. Complete songbook series. Album contains 16 songs, including Women's Magakoro and Murasaki Ameho. So apparently those were the two big songs. So again, now I got all these keywords. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah. Thank you very much. All right. But most people never, ever think to do that. So we go pop back here. And another thing, oops. For Japan imports, go to Japan Amazon. So a lot of times when I'm dealing with anime stuff, I don't know what the hell it is. Sometimes there's English, sometimes there isn't. And so sometimes I have to just Google image the search of the item, but instead of doing it in America, even though I could, to do it in Japan because that's where it came from. So let's go to, we're going to Google Japan Amazon. Now, again, there is no Mozambique Amazon, but for the majority of the stuff that we deal with, the Europes, the Asias, the Canadas, they all have their own. And so you can go right directly to them. So there it is. Amazon.co.jp would be Amazon in Japan. And I don't want to change my address right now. And again, we'll just scan the barcode. And there it is. There is the listing. Came out in 1999. It's a one disc version. That's what I have. And it's not selling for much. So I think on average it's selling for like, let's say 300 yen. And can we look that up? Oh, $2.62. Now, because it's in the same realm as Hootie, I might not list it. However, if there's fans of this artist in the United States, there's no one else selling the CD here, then I'll probably will pop it up on either Discogs or eBay. Not going to be an expensive CD, but maybe someone who just discovered this artist and they're like, oh, I'll try it out. Not even thinking to them, they could go to Google Japan and order. I mean, Amazon Japan and order. But now I know exactly what I am working with. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys all tuned in then. Yay. But yes, I'm constantly in Google Japan and Amazon Japan, and there's a couple other places for anime stuff that when I don't have anything, like sometimes there's no barcode and there's no words in English. So now I got to figure out by the picture what it is. Then I get that information. Then I start plugging it in Google Japan or Amazon Japan, and I start finding out what exactly that I have. Okay, so shipping analysis paralysis. So we've talked about being worried about making sure you turn over every last rock for every item, which you don't have to do. What if you're going to ship a set of TV trays or water skis and your name isn't Peggy and Big Daddy? Well, even though you've seen it done, because you've never done it yourself, you might be like, yeah, I'll go keep working on CDs. They're easy to ship. So our good friend Jessica was in the chat. Hi, Jess. She has a Millennium Falcon laying around. And oddly enough, I have one out there too. So it's such a prime example. It was like Jess and I were on the same wavelength. So I'm like, all right, I got to figure this out soon. So let me figure it out. And so what I needed to figure out was what size box do I need to ship this? Because then I can figure out what the cost is going to be. But the key thing here is this is not a normal box. It's going to be longer and wider than our typical boxes that we use on most of our stuff. So, yep, that's you. All right. So, figure out the shipping prices. Okay. For things like this, you want to figure out the across country from you. So, Jess lives in the Bay Area. I live in Vegas. Connecticut's a pretty good cross country. So, find a recent sold on your eBays that's going to the other side of the country and go to print another label. Obviously, don't. But then you can plug in the information and see what the costs are going to be. Because if you look at this one right here, this is just somebody else's listing. It's not mine. It's not Jess's. $71 in priority shipping. Ain't no one. I mean, I am shocked that anyone even made an offer on this and paid $71. Although vintage, as you can see, it's not in the best shape. It's missing some parts. $71 is ridiculous because I would not expect any customer to pay that, nor would I want to give the post office that much money because I know there's cheaper ways to ship it. Okay. Okay. So it's 4 pounds, 1828 2. Okay. So I have pre-measured it, obviously. And it was like 3 pounds, 10 ounces. So 4 pounds, 1828 2. That's what I said, right? 2. Oh, 1828 8. I'm like, there's no way that's only 2 inches. Okay. So I'm on a customer of mine that bought something this week that lives in Connecticut. So I just want to see what the price is going to be if I got to ship across the country. Okay. Priority mail, $81. That makes sense. Who the hell wants to pay $81? Not me. No way. So let's get rid of USPS and let's get rid of eBay. And oh, I got to fix their address real quick. I forgot they had a PO box, so I just got to knock the PO box and put the address in. Excuse me. Again, that was all set up before I had to do the quick reboot. Save. All There we go. Okay, we'll do it like that. Okay, so here we are and back. Okay, FedEx 2-day, $61. Okay, that's $20 less. How about FedEx home delivery? 33 bucks. Now we're talking. Let's see what UPS ground is. 35 bucks. Now we're talking. 39.99, half of what other people are charging. You make a couple bucks on your shipping. And then if it works out that it's somebody close, guess what? Just put in standard or economy shipping and say someone from LA buys it from me. I'll bump them right up to priority and it'll still be cheaper than they paid. Okay. That's kind of how I do shipping. So you don't got to stress about it. The only stress now I have is, do I have the right box? Do I have the correct box? That's the bigger stress. Figuring out what's going to cost is easy. Like I just demonstrated. Super duper easy to figure out your costs across the country. Now, we know that we can fit in our dimensions on pirate ship too if we want to ship it internationally because it's under 4 pounds because it was technically 3 pounds and excuse me, like 10 or 12 ounces. Under 4 pounds can go simple export rates. We go over to rates and say, you know, a lot of toys go to Japan. So let's pick Japan. And we had, where was it? 1828.8. 1828.8, 3 pounds, 12 ounces. Okay. Oh, so the size, although the weight didn't push it into priority, the size did. So in that case, the eBay standard international delivery thingy would be cheaper. But that you don't know that till you do it. So we plugged in the dimensions. This is what it gives us. Now on eBay, that'll be a little bit cheaper. That'll be probably like $49.99. You could still do it this way because eBay's will be slower. But that's where you would then check. Okay, of all the people selling Millennium Falcons, let me spot check a few that sold. Were they offered international shipping? And then how much? Because all you got to do is all right. So all you got to do is pick one and then pretend you're in Japan. Okay. So this person does ship internationally. So we're going to pretend we're in Japan. Now, the big thing is don't forget to switch it back when you're done, or all your rates will be in Japanese. Woo! $122. Are they using global shipping? They sure are. Now, look, just doing it on pirate ship, it's half of that. You see it now? If you're not shipping international on your own, you're gonna lose a lot of customers because any educated customer, who the hell would pay 122 when they can pay like 68? Half. But this way, you know. Let's see what it costs to go to Canada. Oh, Canada. $85. No effing way that should be $85. No way. So let's figure it out here. Let's go Canada. Boom. Get rate. 45 bucks. Half. Okay. Oh, that's UPS. That's new. We didn't have UPS before. 45 UPS or 45 Priority International. And then it would be even cheaper on the eBay Standard Delivery International. Okay. That's why we don't use global shipping. It's crazy. Crazy. Yep. Okay. So these are all the ways you can quickly get through things. So Jess was like, I don't know what to do with Millennium Falcon. Okay, Jess, that's the size box you need. Here's your weights and measurements, and then here's how to figure out quickly what your rate's going to be. Okay, super duper easy. I do that all the time because we've all shipped a pair of jeans, we've all shipped a CD, we've all shipped a T-shirt, so we have the general idea of size and weight and shape of the mailer, and we don't need to look those up every single time. But when we pick up a Millennium Falcon, we haven't shipped one of those, or 10 of those, or 20 of those. We've never shipped any. So now you got to go figure it out. So go in your box stash and look for that box that's closest. If not, that's when you call up your friends who order online all the time and go, hey, you got a box around this size? That's what you do. All right. So don't get bogged down. Time is precious. And that is the end of avoiding analysis paralysis. Okay. So any questions? Those are all ways that I use and that I teach the people who work for me use all day. All day. Get in, get out quickly. Only spend time on the things that the return is going to be good. If you spend an hour researching a light purple Izod polo shirt and you sell it for $9, you've wasted $20 at the minimum. But you spend an hour and you realize you have a $3,000 Beals record, that it was worth that $20 just like that. Yes, time is more valuable than money, and most people do not ever value their time. They're like, okay, I spent this much on it. It costs this much to ship. This is how much I've charged for shipping. Here's my bottom line. What about your time? What about your time? I bought 6,000 records when I lived in Long Beach. We lost our dining room for a year. When you look at the dollars made, yes, it looked great. But when I sat back years later and thought about the hours are dragging around the crap of that 6,000 all over LA, trying to trade it in at local places, the stuff that wasn't worth my time. I lost money. But at the moment, and that was still young, fresh in my online selling career, I just saw the dollar signs. But the gas, and when I was out and about, I'd be sourcing too, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But the amount of time spent, I could have made more money with way less backbreaking work. Now, Lisa, that was the clue wasn't for you to look up the card game; it was for you to pay attention in here. But yes, let's see. Have we had any more answers on that? Because we hopefully have an answer. Now, I knew that was going to be one of the stumper ones because I'm pretty good at Googling and I couldn't figure it out. I found Victoria Hospital in Prince Albert. Now, okay, I like that. We got the right letters, V and H. But why in the world would they have a Letterman sweater? Okay, still a stumper. I mean, so now I'm thinking maybe at some point they had like a barbershop quartet that roamed the halls of the hospital. Okay. These are the things I'm starting to think about. But I wouldn't get to this point without the help of the thrifting board. Yeah, I wish it was University of Van Halen. That'd be so much easier. All right, you guys. I didn't mean for you guys to go down a rabbit hole during the presentation. I surely didn't mean for that to happen. I meant for the thrifting board members who are not Secret Reach members to go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, we did. Brian, do you think I didn't do that, Brian? Did you really write those words? Come on now. You don't think we already did that? My 19-year-old said, hey, let's run that through Google Images. And we did, and nothing. But yeah, that could be. Maybe they had a little barbershop quartet that roamed the halls to entertain people in the hospital. All right. Any other questions? Any other? Do you see it? Can you get over the hump when you get bogged down and like, I got to research this too much? Could the letters be turned around? They could be. They could be. They could be UHV, but I couldn't find anything that was UHV. So, oh, you had me on the split screen. Got it. All right. Any other questions, concerns? You think you're feeling good about whatever you're working on tonight or tomorrow to research and not research too much? Oh, thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Leanne. I'm so glad. And I could feel the light bulbs going off when I was showing you Amazon Japan and eBay Germany and Google Japan. Yeah. Now, not every day we deal with things that are foreign, but when we do, when people Google it on regular Google and they think nothing comes up, they're like, well, this must not exist anywhere. And then I go, did you go to Japan Google where it came from, where it originated? And they're like, had no clue. You're very welcome. Yeah, so I guarantee you, Lisa, we have an expert on World War II helmets in the thrifting board. So based on what's on that helmet, do what you can, and then say, hey, all right, These are the words I looked up. I'm not sure if I have a helmet that's worth, $50 or $1,000. Who can help me? Because I guarantee in 60,000 members, we have a lot of World War II history buffs for sure. For sure. All right. Any other questions? This is the rare one that came in a couple of minutes early. That's rare. Usually I'm like 10 minutes over going, I'll wrap up soon. All right. So guest expert for this month will be next Monday. And we're talking stamps, like craft booking stamps. Not the kind you put on letters to mail something, the kind you dip in ink and then stamp on your scrapbooks, which is good because I bought one time with Chris Green, I bought like 900 or 1200, and I got flustered when I was trying to sort them and sell them. And so they've been just sitting in a corner. So talk about my analysis paralysis. I'm like, but luckily Michael Fried said, oh, hey, I've been really selling a lot of stamps. You want me to talk about stamps? Yes, please. Victoria Hospital Foundation. I wish your dad would watch this. Well, all you got to do is say, hey, Big Daddy, come watch your son talk for an hour. Yes, I know I have so many stamps. So that's what we're going to talk about. All right, cool. Jess, now you got the box. Hold that Falcon. Yep. And with the Falcon, although it's plastic, you don't have to go crazy with a lot more space. Like that glass vase today, I took some pictures. I'll share with you guys later. We had to wrap it pretty. The Falcon, as long as you got enough room just to put some petting on the top and the bottom, front and back, that's all you need. It's not going to be, you don't have to go crazy. It is not a glass vase. Okay. All right. So that is it. Thank you all very much. And those of you who watch after the fact, hello. And if you got any questions, leave it on the post in the Secret Beach, and I'll be happy to answer. And again, if you have that one item that you can't figure out how to go as quick as I showed to go through things, pop it in the Secret Beach. Tag me and say, hey, Jay, in regards to your surf report this month, here's my item I'm stuck on. Can you help me show me the most efficient way to look it up? I'm happy to help with anything. And then doubly happy if it's music. I never get so excited, more so than when people are like, I don't know which version of the CD or record it is. I'm like, let me at it. All right. All right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you around the Secret Beach and the thrifting board. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.